This video, I just want to talk about my journey so far, the symptoms that I've had throughout this pregnancy, and I want to talk about where I am now and what I have to look forward to being 21 weeks. So if you're interested in this video, definitely stay tuned. And if you like pregnancy content, or if you're due in September as well, and you would like to keep in touch, definitely like, subscribe, and share. Okay, so just to kind of tell you guys about my overall story, I actually found out I was pregnant when I was like 4 weeks. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that dizzy feeling, I was having dizziness, headache, and something told me like, girl, go ahead and get a test, because I don't like feeling weird. I actually did not get my period too often, so when there's a difference in my body, I know it. So I took a pregnancy test and it said positive, and I could not believe it. I took another one. I took 3. Yes, because I could not believe it. Then I was like, it was a little light. So the next day, I went and got another one. Yeah, I could not believe it. And then I actually decided to tell my boyfriend, which I'll insert a clip of how he reacted to it. So that week, it was about 4 weeks, I went and did an ultrasound, which I thought I was way further along than I had been, being as though I was feeling symptoms. But I'm going to insert a picture of what our ultrasound sound like or look like. And we were in the doctor's office like, where is it? Because it was just blurry, it was just cloudy. It was a baby, but it was just an embryo, you know what I'm talking about. So I was nervous. I am a Google freak. I Google everything that I don't know because I need to put my mind at ease. So I was like Googling ultrasounds, comparing them to mine. I was actually pretty anxious during that time because I am so irregular. I just wanted to be sure that, you know, this is a real pregnancy and that the pregnancy is where it needs to be in the body, if you know what I'm saying. So we were super anxious. So anxious that I ended up booking another ultrasound appointment about 2 weeks later. So I was around 6 weeks, and I'll insert a clip of that ultrasound picture, and that almost made me cry. Like, I'm pretty sure I was crying on the inside, but I usually don't cry unless I'm alone. So I was crying on the inside. And we saw the baby for the first time. It's like a little noodle, like a little cheese curl. Immediately I fell in love. We saw the little heartbeat. I'm gonna hold on to that memory for the rest of my life. So anyway, we had that ultrasound. I was at 6 weeks, and that's when I was given my due date of September 22nd. So our baby will either be a Virgo or will be a Libra. Most likely will have both in him, which isn't a bad thing. Libras are more balancing and Virgos are more take charge. So I'm excited to see what our baby will be like, and I'm trying so hard not to reveal the gender just yet, but it's gonna be so hard not talking about the baby and its gender identity. So I have some notes over here that I'm going to be looking at just to remind myself of the things that I've been through. Because like I said, from 4 weeks finding out, it's been a long time already. Comment below if you also feel like I found out early, and it's just been a long time. 9 months is a long time, let's be honest, okay? So at about 4 weeks, it's either my 4 weeks or 6 weeks. This is in January. I wrote down that I was having some food aversions. I no longer liked seaweed, which, oh, I'm obsessed. I would eat the actual seaweed snacks, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll insert a picture. I used to eat the seaweed snacks by themselves. That's how much I used to like it. I constantly want a pizza, like dreaming of pizza, like daydreaming, mouth watering, drooling. I want a pizza 24/7, but at that time, I was still not eating like dairy foods or meats, so it was rough, y'all. It was so rough. Fast forwarding into week 7. This is about a week later. I wanted to write down everything that I felt during that week. So for week 7, I was definitely starting to feel a little nauseous in the beginning. It wasn't too bad compared to how it was week 8 and week 9, but I was definitely starting to feel nauseous. Bananas were not hitting, they're way too mushy. Sweet potatoes, I used to love big sweet potatoes. Put it in the oven, you know, put the brown sugar, the butter, the cinnamon, put it in the oven. It's a great treat, honey. I put that thing in the oven. Once the aroma started filling the house, I had to turn it off. I threw it away. I did not like the smell of sweet potatoes anymore. I was starting to become very nauseous throughout the middle of the week. And I didn't feel like eating much food. Nothing was hitting. And I wasn't eating meat, so it was like, because I didn't really want greens and like veggies and stuff, I didn't know what to eat. And I didn't really want anything either. I put on here, hopefully I'm eating enough, because like I said, like I was so nauseous and had food aversions, and the food aversions that I was having into the foods that I usually eat, that I didn't know what to do, right? But I didn't want to like compromise what I was already set on doing at that time. I decided that prenatals at night was a must. I was actually working for a call center per se. I was working doing collections, and long story short, I'm no longer at that job. I could not take the 3-4 weeks of sickness that I ended up having to quit. I couldn't take it. So now I'm gonna kind of give a more broader overview. I'm not gonna take you guys through each week individually. I don't know if you guys want to sit and listen to that. So, long story short, I definitely had boob tenderness. Around week 8, they were very tender. Like, I wish somebody touched me. Oh, somebody touched my boobs during that time. I didn't even want the water to really touch them during that time. It was so tender. The only thing I gotta say is I'm not complaining no more about smaller boobs. Around week 8, I was throwing up from everything. I was throwing up from water. I was throwing up from food. I was throwing up from not eating. Anything would make me throw up. Even weeks after that, I would have to like wake up in the morning and eat crackers immediately, and then start to eat other stuff, and then start to drink water or juice. If I went straight into eating a meal like breakfast, it will come right up. I remember my boyfriend made me French toast and some sides. It was so buzzing. When I tell you that thing came up so fast, I had to throw up over our balcony. I couldn't even make it to the bathroom. Disrespectful. Fast forward to where we are now. Like I said, right now we are actually at 21 weeks. I don't have nauseousness anymore unless I don't eat. I would say my biggest, not symptom, but my biggest struggle that I'm kind of dealing with right now is being used to the baby being so low. We are in the 2nd trimester, so I know the baby is about the size of a banana, but this baby be moving, okay? This baby be moving, and most of the time he's low. He likes to like tap dance. That's kind of hard to get used to, especially like if you're sitting down a lot. I work at a sit down type job right now, and when I get up, I'm like, oh, all right. And then because I have to show properties, I have to show the apartment to potential tenants, I'm like doing that in my head, but I can't do it physically, so I'm just getting up like it's not comfortable. Long story short, it's not comfortable. And sometimes I actually push him up like, listen, you gotta go up. You gotta go up. Oh, but I just ruined the gender. It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. I told you guys, I told you it's gonna be so hard to refer to the baby as something other than who he is. You know what I mean? But I will not ruin the name. So y'all can hold me to that one. But lately I've kind of just been obsessed with, I swear it's kind of like pre-nesting. Like I'm writing on my list for my baby bags and my best out cards, and what else? My baby caddies, and I already got my registry done, which I'm just gonna put my registry in the description box so you guys can take a look and get some ideas. I have about, I want to say about 75 items on there. I took a lot of time. I watched a lot of videos. I did a lot of due diligence, and I made sure that I added everything I could possibly think of into my registry. We are really big on products and clothes that are more natural. So if that's something that you also care about, look in the description box. You can get like a little cheat sheet on what you should put in your registry. I'm actually going to do a whole other video about my registry and what I put on there, and of course, like I'm going to do the baby bag videos and all of that. But for this video, I'm just saying what's up, you know? I'm just saying what's up. Another thing that I've been focusing on is creating my birthing plan. We are looking forward to a natural birth, all natural birth, no medicine, as little assistance as necessary. So we want to put together a plan, because if things does not go as planned and we find ourselves not at the birthing center that we want to be at, then I want to make sure that, you know, people are very, very clear about what we do and don't want. We want to make sure that we're all on the same page, because I'm not going to be, you know, too aggressive. Hopefully I'll be focusing on the baby, but my partner, he goes from 0 to 100, and we're not trying to have that at birth. So that's just another thing that I've been doing. I've also been planning the baby shower, which we'll have July 28th. So stay tuned for that video, that prep with me. And we'll also be doing a little bit of shopping during that time. So yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself. And if you like these type of videos, if you're also a mom or soon to be mom or aspiring mom, definitely subscribe to my channel so that we can follow each other and keep each other up to date. This is our baby. Yes, my stomach is a little hairy, but listen, I shaved my stomach one time during this pregnancy, and it was so itchy. And I don't know if that was because of the way I shaved it or because of the stretching to my stomach. Listen, we're going all natural right now because I'm not dealing with that itchiness right now. This is us from the side. Baby is getting big. Baby is getting so big. This is the baby. that? Okay, let me go.